Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Star Flames. In this video, we're gonna talk about Ye's wife, Bianca Censori, not ditching her sexy look for Dubai. Now, this has been Bianca's way of life long before Ye, and for those who have been paying attention, I believe by now they have seen enough evidence that Bianca has always been sexy way before marrying Ye. But as we all know, when it comes to Ye, you know, the media tries to dehumanize him and they lie on him because people weren't paying attention. But I believe now more than ever, they're not going to get away with what they used to do because social media has been giving the media hell for their fallacious attacks in their reports against Ye. And let me tell you, the internet is standing 10 toes down behind Ye because they are now saying that they can clearly see that the media is just obsessed with him and they are of sadistic nature. So while the media keeps talking about his wife, the manner in which she's dressing, everyone is here for it, honey. And I've seen some people who still don't understand why is it that Bianca is able to still dress sexy in Dubai, because I believe that the media has brainwashed people so much that people are not into the habit of, thinking for themselves. Do you know how you'll use a computer on a daily basis and you use the computer to, do your spell check, do your automatic calculations, that we tend to get out of practice with those things? That is what is happening to us and the media. We have been relying so heavily on the media, to think for us, that we automatically forget to think for ourselves. But it seems as though people are slowly waking up to realize, hey, I can actually think for myself, because the media is not doing journalism, they're doing a character assassination. So people are waking up and realizing that, it's just a bunch of false narratives, right? So I'm here to help out those people who are still saying, why is it that Bianca is dressing like this in a Muslim country? Now, Bianca is dressed like this in a Muslim country. That is because Muslims are appreciative of other people and their culture. Muslims are highly respectful of other people's beliefs. And not just that, when you're in a Muslim country, they understand what tourism is. They are educated and they're very smart. They know that tourism is a huge part of any country's economy. They also know that when it comes to a resort is like out of many one people. A resort is like the Jamaican motto that says out of many one people. They know that people from all walks of life, they're going to want to visit that resort. So while you're on the resort, you can dress in any manner that is appropriate to the resort. If you're going to a tourist destination, you can dress it in a manner that is appropriate to any tourist destination in Dubai. But it's just that some areas you have to be respectful to their tradition, their customs, their values, and their norms. So when you see Bianca being sexy, if you're also paying close attention, you will realize that the other women that are captured in these clips at this resort, they're also dressing similarly to Bianca. See-through, a lot of clavicle, a lot of boobage, buttocks being shown, and all of that. And this is because this is the dress code of people who are at a resort. Whether it may be a resort in Jamaica, a resort in Dubai, a resort in Milan, a resort in Italy, It doesn't matter what country. This is normally the dress code if you're at a resort. So this is why she's still able to give that sexy look, that sexy aesthetics that is her signature thing. So I hope that I'm able to clear that up for a lot of people. Now, one thing that was also plaguing a lot of people is why she's sporting around a stuffed animal. Many people did not pay attention to look at the shape of what she had carrying to realize that it was just a stylish purse and it goes with the aesthetics of her hat. And she, at one point, she was wearing a clear eel. She switched it out for a pair of nude boots. And she was just, really on point because in this outfit, they attended a fashion show. I forgot the lady's name who hosted the fashion show, but in the video, I'll include photos of her. She's a lady that's wearing the yellow that we see having a discussion with Ye. And I know that the media has left the impression on some people that Ye is not respected, but this is what I always want you to take into consideration. People who have worked for their success, I'm not talking about people who grew up in wealth and inherited wealth and people whose relatives have been, you know, terrorists and who has gained their wealth through terrorism. Ye is not from a family that is linked to, terrorism, who has gained their wealth and their power through terrorism. No. Ye is from a place where he worked his way from the ground up. And most people in the business world today, they have worked their way from the ground up. So even though there are members of the Jewish community that would make you want to believe that he has been canceled, the people who have worked their way from the ground up will always love Ye, respect him, give him the respect they know he deserves because they know that he's not hateful, neither is he anti-Semitic. They know that he is no angel either, and they know that he's just a human being, just like all of us. We will fall, we will make mistakes, but then they know that they cannot hold him hostage to his past because they would not like anyone to hold them hostage to their past as well. So they will have their little dialogue to let him know where they think he has been wrong, and they will move on from that. They will not hold him hostage to anything of his past. So we'll see that as time goes along, we're going to still see Ye and prominent figures talking, having dialogues, collaborations. And his wife is going to be very much a part of that because, after all, it takes immense strength, courage for someone to be with Ye at the time that Bianca decided that she was going to go ahead and marry him. And when things are changing, getting better, why would she tap out when the juice is flowing, right? She was there during the drought, and now it's time for her to quench her thirst. The media wants people to believe that she's going to tap out when it's time to quench her thirst. Like, how does that even make sense? But people still buy into these fallacies and they then get confused and then they make up stories to cushion their confusion and their guilt. But then they will end up to realize that the media has been lying to them all when it comes to Ye and his marriage to Bianca Censori. People will realize that the marriage is good. It may not be perfect. And this is the other thing. Sorry if my video is a bit all over. This is the next thing. Remember that your definition of a perfect marriage is not the same as my definition of a perfect marriage. your neighbor's definition of a perfect marriage, your friend's definition of a perfect marriage, and just think about Ye and Bianca. These are two people who are very artistic. They are individual in their thinking, and they have things about them that they believe that should always be tied to family and tradition. But then there's another half of them who believes in breaking away from that custom, that norm, and that societal value, not being people pleaser. Just imagine, a marriage with two people like those. Oftentimes, you're going to see things that you may not understand. But remember, it is not important for them to be good in our eyes. It is important for them to be good in their sight, not ours, because the marriages that we've been looking at and thinking that they're good at, because we've been seeing where this couple has been smiling, all loving on each other, publicly. Those are the marriages that we're learning now were messy, brutal, abusive. So we need to learn, and we can stay on the same frequency every day. We need to elevate, and we need to be open, and we need to pull ourselves to the drawing board when necessary. And when we go back there, we need to shell. There are things we need to delete, dump, call them garbage because they no longer serve us. And there are new things that we need to take up, empty vessel, so we can fill them along on our journey. And that means opening yourselves to learn more and be understanding. Try to see both sides. Some people say, oh, you have to pick a side. No, you don't have to pick anyone's side, honey. Be open, honest, and willing to learn, and it will help your transition better throughout life. Maybe not on every scale, but I promise you it will for the most part. So it's really, good to see Ye and Bianca continuing on their path, continuing on their journey. Bianca being unapologetically herself, Ye being unapologetically himself. And it's good to see that the hate that Ye has been getting has been minimizing. People are waking up and realizing that things are not what the media has been promoting. And it's above all good to see Bianca remaining true to herself by not ditching her aesthetics so that Kim and her family could keep on capitalizing on it and claiming it to be theirs. So I'm happy that she remains true to herself, irrespective of the odds that has been thrown out there against her consistently. Now, guys, this is all I want to share in this video. It's a lot, but I know that it has a lot of value, and you guys will be appreciative of it. And I want you guys to know that I appreciate you all even more. Thank you all. Stay safe, stay blessed. See you all next time. Peace.